Togo and the art of strategic neutrality. In today's Africa, neutrality is no longer passive. It is a calculated risk. Across West Africa, old alliances are cracking. Coups, public anger, and foreign realignment are reshaping the political map. At the center of this shift is Faure Gnassingbé, who has ruled Togo since 2005. For nearly 2 decades, his survival has depended on caution, timing, and reading power shifts early. Togo is not Mali or Niger. It is a coastal state, a logistics corridor, a diplomatic hinge between instability, inland, and trade along the Atlantic. Historically, Togo has been anchored to France. That relationship appeared solid when Gnassingbé traveled to Paris for a visit in October 2025. Handshakes, photographs, public warmth. From the French perspective, this looked like consolidation. Emmanuel Macron believed Togo was safely back in France's fold. But what came next mattered more. Almost immediately after Paris, Gnassingbé traveled to Russia for a state-level visit of his own. No apology, no explanation, no hesitation. The message was subtle but unmistakable. France was a partner. Russia was an option. Then came the Benin episode. In the Benin Republic, a coup attempt threatened the government aligned with the West. France moved quickly behind the scenes. Macron leaned on regional allies. Nigeria was encouraged to step in and support the elected government. Nigeria responded, deploying fighter jets to destroy insurgent strongholds. The coup was effectively neutralized, but Togo made a very different choice. After the plotters crossed into Togolese territory, Togo chose to facilitate their onward passage. They were not detained. They were not handed over. From Togolese territory, the plotters were ferried toward Niger and Burkina Faso. This was not an accident, and it was not neutrality, it was signaling. France saw a betrayal. Russia saw alignment. Regional actors saw calculation. With Russian backing quietly in the background, Togo positioned itself as a facilitator, not a policeman. It told every side exactly what it needed to hear, without saying it out loud. To France, Togo remained formally aligned. To Russia, it demonstrated practical cooperation. To the region, it showed independence. This is the constraint. Togo cannot openly defect to Russia without inviting sanctions and economic punishment. But it also cannot act as France's regional policeman without incurring domestic and regional costs. So Togo plays both sides, not emotionally, but surgically. Engage Paris publicly. Coordinate with Moscow quietly. Avoid irreversible commitments. For France, this ambiguity is uncomfortable but tolerated. Losing another coastal ally would confirm a deeper loss of influence. For Russia, ambiguity is enough. Influence does not require treaties. It only requires doubt. This is not ideology, this is not loyalty. This is regime survival in a volatile neighborhood. But neutrality is fragile. A border war, a major coup, a hegemonic escalation. Any one of these could force a choice. And when balancing acts collapse, they collapse fast. The larger lesson is clear. Africa is no longer choosing sides. African states are choosing leverage. In this era, power is not about allegiance. It is about flexibility. And for leaders like Faure Gnassingbé, diplomacy is no longer about friendship. It is about staying standing. Thank you for watching. This is Systems Under Review. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.